Woo. Hey guys, and welcome back to the pajama party. Pajama party, hey. Pajama party, hey. Pajama party. Hey yo, it's the pajama party. I gotta get a little bit better in my rapping skills before I give y'all bars. But hello, welcome back, babes, to a Box Perspective. Yes. So I hope y'all been well. All right. I hope that y'all have had a great week. That everything's been hanging and rocking good. Now listen, I'm gonna do things a little bit different. So today, I'm gonna start with what I know and what I want to accomplish. Then I'm gonna work my way down to the Black History book because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. No, I did not look up anybody. It's been a crazy few days. You're gonna understand when I get through with this story why I'm slacking. Which in part it is just an excuse, but I feel like these are valid excuses. So first of all, welcome back, guys. Let me tell y'all a testimony right now. So, I got my other series, The Real Bible Stories, week 8, which you should totally hands down go listen to that podcast because some real manure done been happening up in this household. Do you hear me? And not with my mom or anything, just like with the affairs of my heart and like people and their emotions. So y'all, me and my friends was planning this trip. And one of my friends was coming to get me so we could go to San Antonio. She was going to go do her thing with her friend, and I was going to go see my best friend. Because this friend, she's in a wedding. And so I was just going to go see our mutual friend, but my best friend, and hang out with her and stuff. And so, y'all, my dad, he was like, well, why don't you take your gun? And I was like, you know what? That's a smart idea. Why wouldn't I take my gun? So, y'all, I'm sitting here, and I pull my gun out of my drawer. And I'm like, man, I need to take this bullet out the chamber. So that way, since the clip is already out, the bullet will be out the chamber. If anything happened, I could just throw the clip in the chamber, cock it back, fire it. Like, it's a good thing because I don't play with guns, And I get real nervous with guns. Like, I don't want to pull the trigger accidentally or anything like that, And it's just, bad things can happen with that. And so I don't always remember like the safety light colors and stuff. It's been a while since I used it. It's just a thing. So I was thinking like, I'm going to take this bullet out and I'm going to keep it. So y'all, I take the bullet out or whatever. And as I'm looking at the gun, because I'm playing with, I'm like, how you even supposed to do this? I can't even remember. So get the bullet out. I'm looking at the gun, y'all, staring at the barrel. And something in my mind was like, well, if you took the bullet out, then you should just pull the trigger because it's going to click. You're going to hear the click sound. You're going to be all right. Like, it's just going to make a click noise. Like, imagine the thrill of it. But I was like, no. Like, I just feel like even in those moments, though the bullet was out the chamber, I still shouldn't be doing stuff like that because I don't want to do that. Like, that feels uncomfortable. That feels unsafe. Like, it just feels dumb to play like that. So I'm like, let me put it in the mattress because if I put it in the mattress and I fire it off, even if it clicks, it's gonna be in the mattress, not in my face. Like, that just feels better. Y'all, turn the gun, point it in the mattress, fire it off. The bullet goes off, the gun goes off, and I am sitting here like, what the hell just happened? And so sparks fly up around me, it's like poof, it's like a little muted sound. And I'm thinking, okay, but where's the bullet though? Like, like, where's the bullet? Y'all, this girl done messed around and shot her bed. And so I get to the drawer. I look in the drawer and I see like a little piece of wood. And I'm thinking like, what is this? Y'all, pull out the bullet. It had caught my panties. snagged my panties, and y'all, I took the bullet out, and I immediately feel so dumb. I'm like, why are you firing guns off in the house? Like, you know better than this and da da da. Like, y'all, I was saving these panties because, you know, I've been losing weight. So I've been saving these panties to wear because your girl, her booty and stuff getting small again. Y'all, I'm about to show you because I know people don't believe me. Look at that. I promise you, I'm not flashing you. Like, look at that hole. No, that's a hole, baby. That's a hole. I know people can be like, well, that could be a hole in anything. My mom got the bullet, so you know, if she ever want to show the world, she can show the world. But I know I ain't gotta lie about it, y'all. The Lord kept me. I mean, look, and even here, look. Look at that. You see that hole? Do you see the hole? Y'all, it is in my sketch pad. It is just a mess. And I'm sitting here thinking like, y'all, I'm going off of myself, wondering how am I this dumb? Like, how am I going to do my face paint sketches? How am I going to write down stuff for a pox perspective? I'm nervous. I'm thinking my mama is going to chew me out because I'm up in here shooting holes in mattresses. And I ain't got the funds to just be out here dropping like $1,000 on mattresses. And y'all... I'm not even really, my best friend was like, but you are alive. Like, that's the important part. You're not hurt, right? Like, you're breathing. And so I bring my mama in here the next day. I had asked her, was she mad at me? She was like, nah, I just want you to be careful. Like, you learned a valuable lesson in being careful. Facts. So I'm showing her, like, the trajectory of the bullet because, y'all, it went through comforter, sheets, mattress topper, mattress, all the way through the wood. Well, it got caught, you know, in the panties in the wood, but there is a hole right now in the dresser where the bullet was. And she was like, Shay, I looked at it and I was like, I'm guessing from your facial expression, like, this is a bigger thing than I thought it was. And she was like, Shay, yeah, because if that gun would have went through that dresser, should have went through that dresser, it would have ricocheted and kept bouncing until it hit something. And I'm just thinking, oh, Jesus. And y'all, even if, you know, I feel like people would be like, well, this and that. Y'all, I had the gun pointed at my face and was about to shoot it. And like I say, I assumed because the clip was in my hand that that was the clip to go to my gun. And so, y'all, the Lord is real and he is faithful. And I just wanted to put my testimony in there because it's been 8 years last October since I almost committed suicide the first time. Now, I'm not going to get into that one too much on this episode. If you want to know about it, like I've talked about it on a few episodes before, I'm sure of. I think week 6 I talked about it. Yeah, because that's probably was like my heavy. If not week 6, then it was week 5. But yeah, it's been the anniversary, 8 years, and this is my 8th week doing the podcast. And so I feel like it is for something. I'm happy that the Lord put me before y'all for some more giggles and real talk. So I just wanted to share that with you and say, y'all, please be careful, please. Because I was even thinking, like, if I would have just stopped and really looked at the gun and looked at the barrel at the bottom or the clip and noticed that the clip would have been in there, I would have never fired it off in the first place. But I know it was an attack. I know it was the enemy trying to take me out, but I'm here again. Boom. So with that being said, that ties into my weekend, and people is trifling. So let me back y'all up. I asked consent for Sugar Cookie if I could tell y'all this story because I really wanted y'all to hear it because I really want to help somebody, and I'm trying to help myself too. We are going through this together. So me and my friend Sugar Cookie and our other friend, we'll call her Flower. So they really wanted me to go to Daddy Yankee concert with them. You know, they love Daddy Yankee. I like some of his songs, you know. You know, that's my song. Also, I was gonna give y'all a song tonight, but let me see. Oh, here we go. I'm getting stuck in karaoke time again, and I don't need. Good day, na jaga some jackie goody the table. I'm gonna try to sing this song for y'all. It is called What If. by EXO. It still is one of my favorite songs. But it's been a while since I practiced it with it, but y'all gonna get it today. Oh, oh, yeah. Kenege Johnny. Idzie wieczorem te ponoren mal. Oh, oh, yeah. Nan gure sonan den donen go. Saro panche bona shi sondo. Hana namya shi son. Kira leader shi son. Gute gat tate broden sin sondo. Nigga bonin she son, not a noche she son. Gunchin chakan ma miane dot. Oh, oh, yeah. Kanege jone. Ijen bemchinon den debonoden mal. Oh, oh, yeah. Nagu son and dunden. Nan gure sonan den donen go. Sero maje bona shi sondo. Hana namya shi son. Kira lira shi son. Get that ya borin shi sondo. Nora jore. Noje borin shi son. Nora noche shi son. Guan he jakama miane jo. Ira mama gatu naru boro bogo go. Sero macha bonin shi sondo. Hana namya shi son. Kiralina hanane shi son. Y'all clap it up. Your girl got through it. She son new. I'm your she son, kitty little she son. Y'all, I'm telling you, EXO used to have 15-year-old be like, he hurt me bad, Jesus. Also, let me explain why I got the mic. No, it is not for karaoke time. If you're on a podcast, you don't have to see it. But I went to record with my best friend this podcast. We're going to start. We have started called Two Girls with the Case. It should be airing today. Should have aired earlier. But you can go check it out on our YouTube, on our Spotify. I'll link it. But I left my clamp stand with her. So if I sound really loud and really close on the podcast, I'm oh so sorry. So back to the stories, y'all. Excuse me. So we wanted to go see Daddy Yankee, and I smoke. I ain't gonna front it. I smoke. I eat gummies sometimes, and I really wanted my friend to experience eating gummies at a concert with me. We both had one. It was like this chocolate bar, and she's never done it before, and I don't know what I was thinking by getting this girl on it before a concert, but I'm feeling good. I done had the gummy, and I'm hitting on a pen like I am feeling good. Like I'm ready to vibe to music. First of all, y'all, don't ever get high and go to a concert when they got like big screens, because there was one song and there was this gorilla in the back of Daddy Yankee's set, and I turned to my friends and I was like, I don't know if I'm high or what, but that gorilla is scaring the hell out of me. Y'all, that gorilla was scary, especially high, because we were sitting up on like the 200s. Like we were up there. So anyways, my best friend does not feel good. She needs to go to the bathroom. And so our other friend, she's like, do you want me to go with you? And I'm like, yeah, because I really can't move. I'm afraid of heights, y'all. I'm working on it, but I can't get up there and then you expect me to walk down and I'm high and there's people moving too. So I stay, you know, I'm chilling, I'm dancing or whatever with her cousin, and I'm vibing and just, you know, getting into the music and bailando, like I'm shivering with the shoulders. So my best friend ends up sick. Long story short, they could not find like no salt or anything. So I was like, come up here. I'll go down with our friend. You can enjoy the concert, baby boo. And I can just walk around with her until she comes down, because I don't have to see Daddy Yankee. Like, I knew my friend loved him more than me, so I was going to let her see Daddy Yankee. So she doesn't cave. So finally I'm like, well, what do you want to do? She's like, I'm like, do you want to stay or do you want to go? She's like, come on, let's go. we leave. She's upset. I'm trying to check on our best friend, make sure she's okay. She's like, come on, walk to the car. Y'all, I ripped my white pants or my white biker shorts on the way to the car. I tell her about it. She didn't say nothing. So she pulls over. She's having a panic attack and stuff, and so we get to my friend's house, stay a night. The next day, woke up, it was fine, what have you, whatever. So y'all, when we got home, my so-called best friend tried to make me feel bad about the fact that I ate a gummy. And like I told her, it wasn't as if, so first of all, she iced me out the whole conversation home. And she would do this thing where typically if she speaks in Spanish, she'll tell me what she says because I'm not good with the language. But this day, she was just talking in Spanish, not even giving a regard about me or my feelings. And then she would kind of try to include me in some of the conversation, but I wasn't really picking up what she was throwing because it was like she wanted to talk to me, but she didn't. And so when we got home, when she dropped me off, or when we got back to her house, she was like, you can't ever smoke around me again. And she was like, I hope you know that this does not mean that we're okay. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, you're not the only one that's mad, Flower. I'm mad too from the way you acted. And I stand at the door and, came home or whatever, what have you. So we got into it the next few days or whatever. And she basically was like, you were irresponsible and I was trying to do something nice and make it nice for all of y'all. And you sound like the clients I deal with where I work at when they don't want to take accountability. And I was like, no. I took accountability for giving my friend the gummy, but you want me to sit here and say that it was my fault that the night got ruined as if I knew what I was going to do. Because if she was going to get sick, I would have never given it to her. If I didn't think that she could handle it, I would have never put her in harm's way. That is my best friend. She was my best friend first. Like, I would never hurt this girl. Like, that's my heart right there. That's my sister. Like, her family is my family. My sugar cookie is the sister I never had. Nobody better ever say anything to me about that girl because it will be some drama. So anyways, this happened in September and y'all, I was hurting really bad. I really had to get over how she talked to me, how she blamed us and accused us. Then come to find out, I got this memory book. Y'all, she was so mad at me. She didn't even give me the memory book. She gave it to my best friend because she didn't want to give it to me. So my best friend and my mama was trying to figure out how to give me the memory book before I went to Korea. And y'all, when I found that out, I was upset. I was big upset because who are you to act like that? And so anyways, fast forward to now. I'm back home. That friend, she been kind of iffy and missing in action. We go to San Antonio to see my other best friend after all this is said and done. Y'all, this girl is sitting here saying things to me left field that I'm thinking, what? First of all, she asked me, she was like, are you dating? And, what about you in the dating scene? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I needed to work on myself. I'm still trying to work on myself, be the best that I can be. When he coming. Until then, like, I ain't worried about it. Like, I'm Gucci right here. And so she just goes off, if I wanted a man in 3 seconds, I could have a man. And I'm like, it doesn't, like, those things should not be important to you. Like, your happiness, your well-being should be important. And like, she was telling me about her other friend who's also Black. And I let it slip to her, like, I'm pretty sure, I didn't let it slip to her, but I finally confessed to her that, I like Asians. Like, I know that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yoongi Yum. Y'all already know about Jackson last week, but you get I want you around, like, I love your ponytail. You love my ponytail, baby. Like, yes, Simon Dominique, good at skipping, naked bottle kissing, like, babies, all the way up, all the way up. Yeah, these are the same people that I had issues with for culture appropriation. But listen, if they willing to change and make amends, and I can't help it, okay? I'm fun. I am infatuated. But so I tell her about this, because I'm just coming to terms with things and accepting things in my life the way they are, and so She gets to telling me and our other friend about this friend and her Korean boyfriend. And I'm sitting there thinking, you've talked to me about this chick more than enough handful of times. Why all of a sudden do you need to tell me her ethnicity? And y'all know what the saddest part about this is she don't even watch the podcast. She don't even really tune in. Like when I tell her about my content, she's like, she doesn't really give feedback, you know. And even she brought up like my dance covers, which go check them out on TikTok. But she was like, I see you with your dance covers. Like, who is she? I'm, thinking like, oh, she's so excited about my content, so now I can tell her about XYZ. Y'all, no, she was not. And really, I wanted to call this episode "How Do You Deal with Betrayal?" Because y'all, I have been nothing but nice to that girl. And honestly, all day long I have been struggling with my emotions, trying to see how I feel, and I just wanted to be real about it because it's bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I was telling my best friend, I'm like, I am bothered. I'm just hurt. I'm so hurt by everything she did. And I won't put like all the stories in here, all her business or what have you. But y'all, just, you know how when somebody talk to you and you can feel that jealousy and animosity, that's how it felt. And I am the one who is the least fast to say that somebody is jealous of me, because I never want to feel like I'm up here. I don't want to be up there. I'm here. To me, there's nothing really in me that anybody should desire or want. I'm just trying to make it like everybody else. I'm just trying to chase my dreams and be a better person. But she was like, oh yeah, I'm learning dance covers and I learned this dance. And I'm thinking, you ain't never said you wanted to learn a dance cover. You know what I'm saying? And like, even when we went to IHOP, this guy called her mama. And when I was joking when we got in the car, like, man, I hope they gave this man a break, because like he was really going at it. Like he was yelling, cursing, he was having his day. And she was like, girl, he called me mama. He was real sweet on me. So I hope he does have a good day. I'm always down to support my people. And I'm thinking, who even said anything about this guy calling my? Who even went there with you? Like, you don't have to establish this dominance. Like, y'all, it is just. And once again, she was trying to make excuses for Buddy and her boyfriend and fiance. I'm not putting their business out there because their business ain't my business and it ain't about them. But I'm sitting here thinking, for as much excuses as you give this girl, you would think that she was still your best friend and not me, because I had a gummy, and apologized. I said that it was an accident. You couldn't give me a gift. You held grudges. You judged me. But here she comes, not being the best that she could be, and you're cool with it. You're fine with it. There's nothing wrong with this. And I'm pressed about people like that, because how dare you not give me grace and mercy when I've given you a lot of grace and mercy. But that comes back to the Christian side of things for me, because the Lord is looking at me like, okay, but I gave you grace and mercy lots of time, buddies, and you never really wanted to listen to me. So how dare you sit here and judge this girl about what she's going through? And I don't want to feel like I'm judging her or putting her down, but I came to a point today where I decided I'm tired of it, y'all. I am tired of stressing about people who don't want to be here. I am tired of faking and fronting with people who just don't want me around, I shouldn't have to feel like I'm competing with somebody. I shouldn't have to feel like you're not just down and vibing with me. My other best friend, Sugar Cookie, she don't treat me like that at all. She is so sweet, so kind. When she says she cares for me and she has my back, that is 110% true, y'all. She is here with me, and that is what I need. Just somebody to love on me. So if you are like me and you're dealing with betrayal and you don't know what to do, baby, let's deal with it together. I've just decided to step away for a bit. Hopefully I can tell y'all that things improved and that it got better. But like I said, she don't even watch my podcast. And like I was trying to tell my other friend, I'm not trying to base our friendships off of like views and stuff. But damn, if you gonna tell me like, oh, I saw this, or oh, I supported that, then why you can't keep supporting me? Like, you were the one who brought up my YouTube and said that you were gonna watch it, and now you're not even here supporting me. And it's just like, where you at? Where you at? Y'all, I got all the way up stuck in my head now. But anyways, that's how she did me. And like I said, people will betray you, but even in the midst of this, I'm just learning to love her. Like I said, I'm just gonna love her from a distance. I'm gonna just deal with it, and I'm trying to let it go because I've cried behind her so much. I've cried behind the situation because y'all, I met this girl in 2016, and we've been close ever since like 2017. Like, I've called this girl my sister, like sugar cookie. I even told her about the bullet and everything, and she made it seem like she was so sad and so concerned, only to turn around and start back treating me the way she was treating me. So obviously to you, it really wouldn't have mattered if I died or lived. You just faking the front. But I digress. People will be people, and sometimes you really just have to take a person for what they show you. Like, I know we all go through our things and we all have our seasons, and I do believe you should be patient and you should be graceful with people, because Lord knows I have been doing all of that with her. But it's come to a point where I've been doing that so much and she has not extended that olive branch back, and I'm just tired of being there for somebody and catching them repeatedly. But every time I fall, you were just letting me bust my butt in front of all these people. For what? Because I don't do you like that. I'm the type of friend, your victories are my victories. I love supporting my friends. I love being there for my friends. I love hyping them up. So to be done like this, y'all, it's just done shook me a little bit to my core. But we're going to be okay. We're going to get through it. I just want to encourage somebody who may be feeling like some source of betrayal. You're going to be fine, baby. You're going to get it. Shake that dust off and keep going. With that being said, I want to tell you guys that me and Sugar Cookie, like, we're still good. We're still the best of the best. She never judged me for that night. What really happened was she got hot. Strobe lights was on her. Even I felt the fire from where we were at. But I was used to it. She wasn't. And so that's what made her sick. But even that night, she didn't blame me. She didn't judge me. I was crying and she was grabbing my face and she was like, "Kid, I love you. I love the hell out of you. You're my right cheek. Like, we are good." She always tells me that. And she got to go back and see Daddy Yankee again. And I was crying, y'all. I was so happy that she got to have that experience, because I was really sad that because of my actions. And like, yes, I know if you're watching, I know you chose it too, but really I was the one who suggested it. So I did feel guilty for the part I played. So I was really glad. I'm still glad, girl, you got to go see him. I even got a concert video that I wanted, and I was like, "Hey, Benita." But be encouraged tonight. It is okay when people treat you like that. Love them anyway, and just keep going. Just shake it off. Get your heart off your shoulders, because really at the end of the day, you're the only one crying about it. They still out here trying to please everybody else but you. So why are you running after them, trying to get them to notice you? Stick to your thing, do your own thing, and if they want to be there, they'll be there. If they don't want to be there, they won't. And then my dad told me this, and I want to tell y'all. He said, "Why ask why? Why do you ask God why? Like, because he gonna get you through it, and you know that he gonna be there with you. So why ask him why? Just trust and believe that God's gonna get you through it." And that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I know all of this is for something. It's for a reason. And I'm not saying I'm gonna drop her like a bad habit. I can't go while she's down or nothing like that. But I'm just ready to live my life and keep finding me, keep finding the Lord, and keep growing, And if somebody don't want to be there and they can't see my success, then that's okay. That's fine by me. Now I want to read y'all quickly just some more little random Black history facts, because like I say, I did not open this book, y'all. I was dealing with those emotions. I was dealing with trying to get myself together and thinking about what I'm going to say. So here, I opened up the page on Richard Gilmore. It says, "Only within the last decade have Blacks been allowed into the field of banking in any substantial number. Today, knowledge and skill are primary standards for employment and promotion in the increasingly competitive world of finance. Many young Blacks now have a toehold in the previously all-white field. Among the new wave of Black bank officers is Richard Gilmore, Executive Vice President of Philadelphia's Gurrard Bank. Black Enterprise magazine puts Gilmore at the pinnacle among Blacks. The 53-year-old executive heads the 78 branches. Ooh, 78! 78 branches. 78 branches. 78 branches At Gilmore's retail banking department, Gilmore is responsible for consumer credit and small to medium-sized commercial loans. I was able to work very hard because of my family's support and understanding, Gilmore said. 3 or 4 people that I met at various stages of my career went out of their way to be helpful in locating career opportunities. And I had a lot of luck being at the right places at the right times. And you know who put you at the right places at the right time? The Lord. He also, it says, in addition to fulfilling his banking responsibilities, Gilmore participates in many civic and minority activities. We love to hear it. Here goes somebody else. Willie Davis. As an end for the Green Bay Packers in the 60s, Willie Davis was known as one of the strongest, fastest, and smartest men to be used to describe Willie Davis, businessman, owner, and operator of Willie Davis Distributing Company, with gross sales of $8.7 million in 1978. The Southern California business ranked 41, guys, on the Black Enterprise list of top 100 black businesses, a 20-place jump from the previous year. Davis, distributor for Joseph Schultz Brewing Company, founded his company in 1970 after 12 years with the National Football League, so NFL. As a player, he was the recipient of football's Brian Wizard White Award for one, who best served his team, his community, and his nation. This same driving spirit has made his business a success story of the 70s. Practically all my life, I have read about non-black businessmen doing business in the black community, but they never gave anything in return, Davis says. People want business to enhance their community, to give back. That's not an unrealistic request. Y'all, a football player out here doing it, making it do what it do. Hoo-hoo. So, let's see, who else can I get real quick? Here, who is this? Y'all, I'm trying to find one more person. I read that one already. Well, here, I'm gonna just have to. Oh, who is this? Okay, who is this? Ooh. So here, Althea Simmons. Civil rights activists were surprised when in 1978 Benjamin Hooks, executive director of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, announced that Althea Simmons would replace veteran Clarence Mitchell as head of the organization's Washington's bureau. Michael Mitchell, the fabled 101 first senator, was adroit in representing the NAACP on Capitol Hill. Simmons had little legislative experience. Since she assumed office on January 1st, 1979, however, her forthright manner has earned the civil rights crusader and organizer the respect and admiration of her staff and the entire bureau. Before taking the Washington Post, Simmons had been director of the NAACP's branch in field services. She worked directly with the majority of the nearly 450,000 members, delegally organizing groups, and NAACP civil rights activities. Over her 20 years of service, Simmons developed an in-house strength that would later engender membership support of legislation that she presented to Congress. The Howard University Law School graduate first joined the NAACP as the California Legislative Advocate and Special Field Representative. A promotion moved her into the position of National Training Director. 9 years later, the brilliant organizer was named National Director of Educational Programs. Y'all. In the past, Simmons coordinated conferences arranged to devise strategies for desegregating schools. She was named to the Advisory Committee on the Black Population for the 1980 census. This group has worked with the Bureau of Census to improve counting techniques among blacks. When asked why a woman with degrees in business, marketing, and law could choose her profession service with a civil rights organization, Simmons replied, NAACP appeared to have the possibility of helping to bring about the kind of social change that I felt necessary if black people were to receive equality of opportunity in every aspect of life. Y'all, this lady is out here doing it. 9 years and little experience, and y'all see her doing it. Those are your 3 hidden figures for the week, people. I am just amazed by this book, y'all. She helped bring about so much. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna keep reading out of this contemporary book. Hopefully next week I will have more plotted out and clear things to say. I know that this episode ran long. Y'all know that I ramble. I'm everywhere with my thoughts. I'm getting better at it. Y'all, we are on week 8. Can you believe it? But please remember, if people are stressing you out, if people are like betraying you and you can see it, and you know when you know those signs of betrayal and just like animosity and judgment and jealousy, just pull away. Let it go, pull away, collect yourself, heal yourself, and heal your mind so you're not caught up and worried about somebody else and why they did you the way that they did you and why they feel the way that they feel or act the way that they act. You got one life to live. Don't waste your headspace on somebody else. Like I say, we can work on that together. I want to encourage you to look at my TikTok at Shaychan and my Instagram at Shaychan. I post cosplays, face paint cosplays. So I paint the face paint looks on me when I can. This week I did Dobby from My Hero Academia. Last week I did a Roseblood, and on my TikTok I have dance covers up there because I can't post them here or I'll get monetized, you know. So if you want to see dance covers, if you want to see my Wednesday wellnesses, you can go to my TikTok at Shaychan. If you want to see my face paints, you can go to my Instagram at Shaychan. Let me know what looks you would like to see, anything you guys would like me to talk about. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Please make sure to slap a like, subscribe, and comment. Please hit the bell to turn on notifications so you can see my lovely little face pop up, or I'll cry. I cry if you don't want to see me. All I can do is cry. All I can do is cry. I was losing the people, views that I love, and all I can do was cry. Yes, and y'all don't want to see me cry or to sing like that anymore, do you? So you might want to do what I asked you to do. But until next time, I have been your lovely rambling host, Victavia. Please remember always, the Lord bless you. I love you. Have a great weekend, guys. Good night.